Giantomo, Himenetege, and Hito Chiochifke, Nicholas. Hi, my name is Nicholas DiCarlo. I am Panther Clan. I got into the arts because of my mother at a very young age, and I'd like to think we're all artists in our own way, so it's always been there. But my mom did painting, beading, anything she could really do, and it just took off from there. She would take me to art shows, so that's where it started. Yeah, so I'll usually order like some studs online or something. Well, first of all, I get the ideas from a lot of punk rock, rock and roll. So it helps keep my energy alive. It helps keep my memory alive. Without the arts, where would it be? Cavemen would paint on the walls, and that's their artwork of their time. So growing up, you get accustomed to traditional garb. So it's just something that's ingrained in your brain. And I just want to be a part of that, to try to preserve that by bringing it to the future, to the forefront. Have something different while at the same time preserving our nature and our culture. I think the more we practice our culture, the more people are going to see it and want to be a part of it. Because at one point, I shunned the culture because I felt like I was an outcast. But I realized I wasn't the only one feeling that way, so I feel like when I wear my traditional attire, beads, clothing, I'm able to express myself, and I think that it helps other people feel proud of who they are and where they come from, because what's better than, a great looking guy going out and being confident, So it has to start somewhere, and I like to think I'm making a difference and change by practicing my culture every day and loving it and embracing it. So I hope that it makes a big difference, as it did for me. Didn't, because I really hope that it does reflect my culture, because we come from a people, of great tragedy and at the same time great triumph. So I'd like to at least acknowledge that in some of my work, and hopefully, it does justice at the same time. Like, I think what I'm putting out is pretty unique. People, like I said, they say it's something really unique and different, and just nobody's seen it done like that. So I'd like to think I'm doing it justice. Our culture, we have to change at some point, right? Traditions change, people die, buildings fall. So I hope it does, but in a way I hope it goes beyond our culture. So it's that.
How do you feel when people are appreciating and buying your craft? How does that make you feel?
Oh man, I love it, man. It's like, wow, somebody's actually taking time to appreciate something that I did. Like, no way. Like, I put my time into it, blood, sweat, and tears. They say, right? I mean, wow, that's insane, because I thought nobody would buy my work. I thought people would be, that's stupid. I don't care. Look at him, he's a poser. And then it's very gratifying, because it's actually brought me a lot of confidence in myself to believe that I'm actually bigger than my thoughts and I'm worth something. So it means the world to me. I want to cry every time somebody buys something. I'm like, you're really taking the time to look at something I did. Like, wow, like my self-esteem is kind of low, but it brings me up when I do shows and just artwork, and people enjoy it, whether or not they buy it or not. It's still, I like to express myself. So that's every artist, right? They want some sort of reaction. Because everything has a balance and we all need it in some sort of way. So I like to think I am full of chaos. I am the Chick-fil-A, the trickster. So when it comes to balance, it's all over the place. I am very unbalanced, very undisciplined. That's why I don't know why people love me so much and want the clothing, because I'm just thinking like I'm putting my work out there, but it's very chaotic. And I've learned sewing through the machines, and just put it in there, but I didn't like it, so I did hand sewing. So I feel like the balance only really is there when I use the patchwork and put a different spin on it, because, we're entrepreneurs at heart. We do make different things work. We made it work for hundreds of years, so I think that I keep balance by keeping bending, and invigorating myself by not staying still, and then just keep going, like keep making new designs, keep coming up with things that are outside the box, because people really love that, and I think that's the balance I keep with, the tradition that, hey, we're gonna stay here, we're gonna be here, and we're gonna make the best of it. So, I hope that it does justice.